Welcome to episode 244 of WWE SuperCard. Me, Kenneth Knight, Season 2. Sorry I haven't put a video out in a couple days, but like I've been saying on my past couple videos, I have been sick. I am getting better, but I still don't feel great. But I haven't made many videos because I really didn't feel like it, and there wasn't a whole lot to cover. But we do now have a Road to Glory preview. And I got some news about that. I'll let you know in a minute. But first off, I want to show you something. I didn't record it or anything, but I went out and bought me a Divas pack. Epic to Legendary Divas pack. I was hoping for a Legendary Brie, but I did end up getting an Epic Brie. So I will have my first Epic Pro Diva, which will be Brie, which should get me extremely close to Legendary Plus Plus, if not get me into Legendary Plus Plus. So Brie Bella is going to be a pro for me now, except it's the epic version, not the legendary version. I'd rather have been the legendary version, but I'll take what I can get for now. She will be my best diva once I get her trained up and combined. So right now I'll show you where she's looking at right now. Ignore where I put the tokens at, because the reason why I put the tokens where I put them. So when I combine them, I'll change it up a little bit and put it on the weakest stats. But as you can see, I still have quite a few matches to play with her to get her completely trained up. So I'm going to probably put her in my Road to Glory deck so I can get her trained up and combined, and be good to go with her. So my first Epic Pro Diva is here, and I bought a pack to get it with. I was hoping for a Legendary Brie, but like I said, I'll take the Epic Brie. It's still Pro, so it's all good. Not as good as that Legendary Pro would have been, but I just wasn't lucky enough to get a Legendary Pro Brie. So I do have a Epic Pro Brie, which I'm happy about. And I still have that Dean Ambrose card I haven't got completely trained up and combined yet, but we'll get that one done eventually. He doesn't really make my exhibition deck anyway, but it's all good. But I am working on her in exhibition. I'm probably going to put her in my Road to Glory deck, and let's go down to Legendary. As you know, I do got that Kofi Kingston Legendary card, but I have to train both cards up, so I'll probably put both of them also in my deck here, my Road to Glory deck. That one's trained up, but the second one is not trained up yet. And it's not even completely maxed out yet, but we'll get that maxed out and trained up soon. So I'll probably end up putting that in my Road to Glory deck as well. And I got more news with login rewards and stuff. Let's go to login bonus. If you guys remember right, I pulled this Legendary Triple H off the board not too long ago. So when we get to the 25th day of the month, I will have another Legendary Pro, which will be a Legendary Pro Triple H, which is a pretty good card. So I'll have the Legendary Pro Triple H as soon as this login comes in, because I did pull him off the board not too long ago. Actually, my son pulled him off the board playing my game on his tablet a while back, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. He was playing on my tablet during Ring Domination, and he pulled a Legendary Triple H. So this will also be a pro for me at the end of the month. So I'm getting Legendary Pros like crazy, just not getting Legendary Pro Divas. But I am getting Legendary Pros, which is a good thing. The more pros, the better. So it's all good. Let's go ahead and do a Road to Glory preview. As you can see, for 15 points, it'll be Victor common card. For 45 points, it's uncommon Fernando. For 75 points, it'll be rare Jimmy Uso. As you notice, they're all tag teams, it looks like, so far. Super rare Jey Uso. Oops, come on. That was for 110 points, sorry. And a ultra rare Ryback for 140 points. And Epic Miz, which I already have an Epic Pro Miz, I believe. He's a 165 points, your Epic card to Miz. And Stardust. If y'all remember right, not too long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe less, I can't remember exactly when, I pulled a Stardust off the board and got a star and was able to pro him. Then I got he was my legendary freebie, and I pulled him off the board not a while back. So he's pro'd out for me. As y'all know, I do have a legendary pro Stardust. Well, guess what? I got the Stardust from Login Rewards last month, and this will be a second legendary pro Stardust. So I'll have 2 legendary pro Stardust at the end of this event. And he's for 180 points. I would love to get this Neville card because I like Adrian Neville, but I just don't have the cards to get him with. But he's for 195 points. My goal is that legendary card in order to make a second Stardust Pro. But I would love to get this Survivor Neville, but it just won't happen because by the time I get to the end of that Stardust card, I'll be on the wall anyway, and I can't ever get the Survivor on Road to Glory yet. So until I get some more pros and stuff like Diva Pros, and more Diva Pros and stuff, I'm just not going to be able to get this Neville. But it's good to go. So maybe I'll get him off the board sometime. Maybe he'll be my Survivor freebie or something. You never know. It's all good. And he's for 195 points. And for 205 points, of course, y'all know, is Kalisto, your event card. So that was a quick RTG preview. I meant to go in and show you my deck for now. I'm going to change up some stuff in my deck. As I told you, I'm going to put that Bree in to get her trained up. And I'm going to put that Kofi Kingston in to get him trained up. I got one of the Kofi cards in here already. So I'm going to remove the John Cena card and put the second Kofi Kingston in. As soon as it lets me swap it, go find that second Kofi Kingston real quick here. Okay, stop moving on the screen. He's current, so I got to find the other Kofi Kingston. Here he is, right here. So I'm going to throw him in my deck. That way I can get him trained up. I still got to put him up 4 levels, but I'll get that fairly quickly playing Road to Glory. And then I'll get him trained up as well, so I can combine him. Of course, y'all know my other Kofi Kingston here is already trained up all the way on everything, so I just got to train up this one Kofi Kingston, going to get him maxed out and get him trained up in all of his stats. And then I need to replace this Natalia here. Whoops, I don't want to improve, I want to replace, so I'll have to try it again. Swap Natalia for the Epic Brie Bella. Well, as soon as I find the right one, I think it's this one. I'll double check, but I believe that's the one. Yes, that's the one that needs to be trained up. And as you know, my other one is already completely trained up, if I remember right. So, let me double check to make sure. I believe she's trained up. Oops, I didn't mean to hit improve. I need to hit swap. Oh, come on. SuperCard's giving me a hard time right now, so excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Swap. What the heck? It won't even let me swap. Try it again. Swap. Huh. That's weird. It won't let me swap. There it goes. Finally let me swap. I hit it like 3 or 4 times there and it wouldn't let me swap. I believe this Brie Bella is completely trained up already, if I remember right. Yes, she's completely trained up, so don't got to worry about that one. Just got to worry about this one, which needs to be trained up in all her stats yet. Which I'll get that done during this event. So I'm going to go ahead and swap her back out with my Ultra Rare Pro. And it just gives me a hard time today. I don't know what the deal is here. Try this again. There it goes. So that's my Road to Glory deck. I'm not going to autofill because, like I said, I just added that second Kofi Kingston card to it here, which is right here. And I added that Brie here so I can get both of these trained up and maxed out. So I can combine them both and get them all before I get to the legendary card on this event. So, as you can see, I'm still in legendary tier, almost legendary plus on this RTG deck. And as you can see on my cards there, you know pretty much all my cards anyway. I've showed you a ton of times during RTG previews and stuff. And as you do, take a quick look and you can see what cards I have here. My best card, of course, is a Legendary Pro Booker T and the Legendary Pro Stardust, which that second Legendary Pro Stardust, after I get him trained up in all the stats, combined and trained up in all the stats again, will replace this Sheamus in my next RTG deck. Eventually when we have an RTG again. Or actually it'll replace that Ryback card. Well, it'll replace my weakest card, but I'm talking about Legendary Pro-wise. He'll be stronger than Ryback and stronger than Sheamus, so that's what I'm trying to say. He's not going to be replacing any of those two, but he'll be replacing one of these smaller ones that are only a single, or Epic Pro, or it'll replace Survivor card, of course. The Survivor cards are weaker, but sorry if I confused you there. Just not thinking straight sometimes. And I'm still not 100%. I'm still fairly sick. So forgive me for any mistakes I make. And I'm going back to my old intro because I'm getting a lot of complaints about my newest intros that they're too long. So my newest intro is too long. People are complaining that I need to shorten it up. It's too long for them. So, you know, I'm just going to end up putting my old one back on and go back to the drawing board, see if I can find an intro that's much shorter than the current one. So I'll be back to my old intro for now, but I'll eventually come up with something new. So, and RG7 Gaming saying my Triple H is a pro. I just said that on a video, but I'll go ahead and say yes, you're right. Because he is right, because that, like I showed you, Triple H is a pro for me. So big shout out to RG7 Gaming. Oh, awesome guy. He's been working hard to get his deck up there, and he's been doing a good job at it. So glad for that. And let me go ahead and go to my team and shout out my team members real quick. Like, this is not going to be any gameplay on this video. It's just a short RTG preview and a few shout outs. So this is all I'm doing it for. I'm already at 12 minutes and I'm not feeling good still. Still got this blasted cold that just won't go away. So I'm going to go ahead and shout my team members out. Darian, which is HD Kill Switch. Check it out, his YouTube channel if you want. He's always in my, his link is always in my description. Francesco, big shout out to him. Big shout out to Kyle. And a big shout out to Stanley1215. Shout out to Ryan Fitz. Shout out to my buddy Antonio, longtime subscriber of mine. Shout out to Gerardo. I shout him out once again already, but I'll shout him out again. RG7 Gaming. Shout out to you. And a big shout out to Saban. So I got a great team. They do a great job, so looking so forward to it. And he's mentioned something else. And he's thinking next week might be a PCC, which is AJ Styles versus The Miz, which would not surprise me because, as you know, they will be fighting on SmackDown tonight. Tonight on SmackDown, they will be going at it together. So it probably will be AJ Styles versus The Miz on PCC next week because SuperCard has confirmed that they are bringing out an AJ Styles card. So I know who's going to win if this is the actual one we're going to have. AJ Styles, hands up, no problem. He's definitely going to win that one if that's what it's going to be. But we will find out when PCC comes out. Sorry about the phone there. Someone sent me a message, but I get Twitter notifications and stuff on my phone. I forgot to turn it down, like always. But it's all good. So I really not going to get into any gameplay. And as you can see, my background this week is the Icon Sting, which is the first member of the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2016. So I got my background picture of Sting. I found this pretty cool background picture, and that's what I'm using for the week. So thank you all for watching. Sorry there wasn't any gameplay on this video, but like I said, I still don't feel well. I'm going to have a hard time grinding RTG starting today because I'm sick or in the dog still if it's cold, but I'm going to do my best. And I plan on getting that legendary card. And as I told you, I bought that Epic to Legendary Divas pack. And ended up getting me a Epic Brie Bella, which will be a Epic Pro for me. My first Epic Pro Diva. And the enhancement I got with that card was a Legendary enhancement. So a Legendary Charisma enhancement was like, or Power enhancement or something like that is what I got with that card. So I got the Legendary enhancement, but it's an Epic card. But it's all good. She's a pro, so I'm happy about it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, which I'll have some RTG gameplay on the next video I do. So thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.